Coin toss. The Texas Ranchers chose to react to which mixed doubles team's out, so the squeeze chose to start with the ladies. So ladies first here on a Sunday afternoon.
Ladies first at a right, serving over to Paris Chad. Ooh, Millie Rain was on it. Texas gets the first point.
Yeah, and they're going to need breaks to stay in it. Underdog story here with the absences and fill-ins that you talked about, but it's, you know, it's the Olympics time of the year. That's when underdog stories were made.
Very true, and while at a right's tying her shoe, let's dive into that just a bit more. Federico Staxford, Tyson McGuffin, both out with an illness that happened earlier today. So Spencer Smith and Roscoe Bellamy were the last-minute call-ins for Orlando for this match. That's a nice play by Millie Rain, one of the alternates. They're the other two alternates, so Paris Chad is the lone soldier there, but Spencer Smith and Roscoe Bellamy, they're up for the task. They get to play free today.
Absolutely. They get to show why they belong, and it's going to be fun to see how they do. Ooh.
Great coach from Millie Rain.
What a rally, you know. We've got fill-in. She's got her partner's name on her back here and comes flying through there after some unbelievable defense, throwing those lobs up in the air just to get the ball back in play.
Paris Chad pulls the trigger high to Tina Pisnik's backhand. It works.
And I think that's the thing you got to do when you get an opportunity against these two players, especially with the two of Paris Chad. She's got to let it go.
3-1.
Paris Chad, a two-time Major League Pickleball champion. Another miss from Tina Pisnik. She rarely misses those.
Error, yes.
Yeah, a couple of them, I think.
4-1.
Paris Chad playing with a chip on her shoulder.
I mean, it's a great time for Paris. We've got the Olympics in Paris, and we got Paris Chad going absolutely bonkers here to start this match. I love it.
Millie Rain drives and crashes again to follow up Paris Chad on the drive.
Yeah, I've seen enough of that if I'm the Ranchers. Like, let's return to Paris.
6-1.
Oh, you hate to kill your own ally. Because as we mentioned, inside-out scoring, which if you watch the Carvana PPA Tour, that would be a bummer, but it doesn't cost you a point on the scoreboard.
Nice ball by Millie Rain to the feet of Tina Pisnik.
Good spin on that, too. Sort of split it off the ground there, and Pisnik couldn't lift it back up and over. Whoopsie.
A little excited on that one.
And that's the thing. Yes, you have opportunity. Yes, you have adrenaline, but play within your own self. And the squeezer being handed a lot of opportunities don't usually come from Pisnik and from Etta Wright.
8-3.
Nice play by Paris Chad, stayed with it.
Yeah, and just with all the changes that you mentioned, Michelle, you know, the Ranchers are like, well, this is going to be a walk in the park. We got all these replacements out there. Well, you need to start playing.
And how about Orlando? What would this mean if they could pull off a women's doubles win and the momentum the two guy alternates would feel heading into that matchup against Christian and Kwong?
Oh, no. I mean, Tina Pisnik's madder than Paris Chad is about that happening. So they've taken advantage of some, but this could be even more one-sided. A missed serve, and that's just a sitter to Paris's best stroke.
Wow, what a pull from Millie Rain. At a right, knew it was going long. Didn't matter, got her on the way out.
Yeah, just did not win the game of dodgeball there. Did at a right, she gets tagged. She is out.
11-4.
Ooh, that one took her right off the tape.
Right out, point 5.
That's another one. Like the 4, and now the 5 that they've gotten, 3 have been absolute gifts.
5-11.
Clank in the middle. It's good. Millie Rain, unbelievable.
And then a second trip to the tattoo parlor for Etta Wright. Yeah, I live in Utah. I did not make any of these reservations. She's getting tagged all over the place. Inspired effort from the squeeze.
Yeah, and every point one, Paris Todd is going over to the bench and giving high fives to her teammates.
Very close on the sideline there.
Nice put away there for Etta Wright. You can tell the Utah fan base is behind her.
And you switch ends of the court at 13, so if they can get this rally and be up a touchdown at the change, that would be massive. And
oh, Millie Rain, she's been dominant on the...
Onto the 20 by 44 with us in Dallas in the offseason.
Clean point for Pisnick and Etta Wright.
Yeah, they were defending the whole time, and then they made great choices, and then a speed up through the middle. Not a good one for Millie there, but being the aggressor, I like. And there it is again. Big, heavy volley after a good return. And now you need to play to the score here. Just side outs are fine. You're up 7.
You have to keep your foot on the gas against opponents like Etta Wright and Tina Pisnick if you're Orlando, and they do so far.
Driving crash, and that was missed because of the threat of Paris jumping in front of Tina. She tried to go behind her, higher part of the net. Misses.
15-7.
Well, and credit to Paris Todd for being the one that's anchoring this team.
Yeah, she looked around the room like, where'd everybody go? Where are we all at?
Like, hello, isn't this a little unfair that the 3 players we drafted aren't here? But you know what? It's the rules here, Major League Pickleball, and I love that they're making the most of it.
And let's see if they can keep it up.
Big drive from Paris Todd. The altitude is a factor here in Utah, too, something to mention, but that was a big swing.
Great serve to get sitter. It's the one she's got to make. That's what you need if you're in this match, a little bit of the underdog. Heads up here. Couple balls off the tape. I mean, 9-point lead in rally scoring is humongous. So Paris took a little off that one because she just destroyed the one before about 3 feet out, but then the problem is you're not giving a tough ball to your opponent. Great volley from Tina.
Wow, Paris Todd is everywhere. Not typical that you see the backhand take the middle ball.
No, there was a race to the last Easter egg in the field there, and Paris got to it before Millie. Just drives, short returns, good serves. This is they're getting tap danced on here. Unbelievable.
Wow, and a winner through the middle from Paris Todd. What a moment. 29, Dave. Who would have thought?
Nobody, except Paris and Millie. Oh my, got exactly what they wanted there. The other thing is you got to adjust. They keep feeding returns to the Paris Todd backhand, which is just being striped. I mean, that's a point they should have lost there. That's a great move from Rain.
Denied on the ATP was Tina Pisnik.
The dreaded HTP. She hit the post there. You can see a great angle there from the truck. She had plenty of room, so you want to go for that back corner when you're out wide like that. She tried to bring it way too narrow.
And missed the return.
I mean, this is stunning. In the best way possible, unless you're a Texas Rancher fan.
We had it.
Because it's wild how you deal with adversity. You come out here, you tank, you don't do it, you know, let's just get out of here, we have no chance, or you use that as fuel, and boy, have they ever done that.
Ooh, tough bounce for Texas. Orlando will take it. They're 2 points away from taking the first. A two-time Major League Pickleball champion as well, when Dave Fleming was the coach and general manager of the Seattle Pioneers, now the Carolina Pickleball Club. Close, and the Ranchers get another. They're still 10 points away, though.
And playing from the baseline, defending overheads, like if I'm Orlando, I'm like, that's exactly how we want to play this. I mean, we have not heard much from Etta in this match because she hasn't had the opportunities. That's what you don't want to do, attack cross court into Etta Wright. So lots of runway, but you just don't want to dwell there.
Ooh, ATP was defended.
Yeah, so you slide with your partner. So Millie Rain went to the right spot, but Tina Pisnik was able to defend it all the way back at that end. So that is the other part of what's unfolding here is such a wild, unexpected treat.
That's why good pressure from Paris Todd to earn a game point. Now here's the other nuance. You have to win on your serve, so that brings a lot more pressure to the serving team for Orlando to try and close it out here.
Well, drive and crash again. Oh my.
Ooh, Paris Todd gonna get out of the way. An unfortunate let cord did not go their way. They'll have to earn it back to finish it off. Meanwhile, Texas stays on rally scoring to collect points. We've seen comebacks happen from crazy score lines before. That was a hammer of a serve from Etta Wright.
Oh, good, great return. And here we go. Can you close it?
24-16.
They can.
Paris Todd and Millie Rain pull off a remarkable scoreline, 25-16, and a Game 1 lead.
Rallies are going to be very interesting to watch here.
Sean with first serve to Roscoe Bellamy. Nice play from Quang Duong, and that's the danger. He's gotten so much better in men's doubles.
Yes.
That was the question with Quang Duong. His singles game was there, and now many feel like his doubles game is too. He can wreck some forehands and ground strokes.
And you have a pick your poison
2-0.
situation about where you return the ball, because Alshon lurking after a Quang Duong
Point.
serve, and friendly fire on the return there. All right, like, you know, we're named the squeeze, but that doesn't mean to me you got to squeeze the hit your own player. Plenty of room there. That's crazy.
Point.
So much power on Texas's side right now.
Paris Todd immediately out there saying, hey, let's return to Alshon a little bit
4-0.
and stick the return, because if you cut it, you're just letting it sit there on a platter.
Point.
And this is exactly what the Ranchers guys needed to do, is to pick up the ladies. Like, okay, you got beat, we got you. And
5-0.
5 out the gate is going to make it harder and harder for these squeeze boys to feel confident.
It's a nice play. Oh, Christian Alshon calling it wide.
And just late with Spencer Smith there. Showing the size of the fish there was Christian Alshon, and I don't think they're going to challenge it. Oh, they are? I think they should challenge it and use it as a timeout
Yes.
right here. Okay, for
After
sure.
video
Rumor-
review, the
no,
call
rumor
stands, the
has
ball's out. Orlando Squeeze, you lose 1 free challenge. You have 2 remaining. Texas Ranchers, you have 3 free challenges remaining. Resume play with Texas Ranchers serving at 6-0.
Thanks, Vicky Ryan.
Time in. 6-0.
If Orlando can get on the board here. Oops. One's going to get wrecked every time, but just to give context to how competitive the draft was this year, Dave, Colin Johns, one of the best men's doubles players in the world, was taken at 47.
Yes, he was.
So these guys that are stepping into this next level, that's the context of how deep the field has gotten.
Just deep. So finally get rid of that super ugly 0. Now let's see if they can relax.
Spencer Smith is from Utah, just 30 minutes away from Salt Lake City, so he's got a lot of fans here.
That's what they want. That you saw in the women's how that can get points in a hurry. Just late, big backswing on a poach like that is going to be late every time. Love the drop shot. You have 2 unbelievable athletes. I believe Christian Alshon was named the most athletic player in the mid-season voting, and then Duong was probably faster than him, so that ball was going to get tracked down with ease.
Take another, Orlando. So mixed will really be the question here if Texas keeps this work up in men's. Big drive from Roscoe Bellamy.
That's what it's got to be.
Well,
hit your big serves. Oh, 100%. Hit the big serves and play fast.
Uh-oh. Couple of high balls from Spencer Smith. That one punished by Christian Alshon.
And that's the difference you mentioned earlier. Maybe 6-9 months ago, Quang Duong he would have targeted at the kitchen line for sure. But that 2-handed backhand roll, he has worked on it, and he's going to win a lot of those cross-court battles. And trouble ensues for the squeeze. The replacements
11-3.
need to get going.
Quang Duong has had some big wins on the PPA Tour, including over Ben Johns, the best, and that's a clean winner.
Honestly, this
Christian
looks
Alshon.
exactly like the women's match, only unfortunately for the squeeze in complete reverse.
12-3.
Put away for Roscoe Bellamy.
Side out, point
Whole
4.
family of tennis in that Bellamy clan, and Beth Bellamy, his mom's one of the most
4-12.
decorated senior pro players we've ever had.
Side out, point 13. Timeout, change ends. 13-4.
Texas Rangers lead 13-4 at the end change. Orlando in a bit of some trouble here, but hours ago, Dave, that they were playing in this match on national TV, so.
Go out there and play the best match of your life, boys.
Point.
Roscoe's like, yeah, I hit that really good, but just pulled it.
He's been a friend of ours in the booth all weekend long, giving us his insight. Fun to see him out there.
Yeah, and this is opportunity. We had Blaine Hovenier, one of his UCLA teammates, jump in, and we wish Thomas Wilson well, who had to scratch from here. And Hovenier played great all weekend, so it's what you do with that opportunity.
Nice, that's a good point for Orlando.
And it's one person's misfortune opens the door for you, and what do you do with it? And now's the chance. They're smiling. I think just a big weight. Just play.
6-14.
Yeah.
Go play now. You're not trying to impress us. Go play well. Especially Spencer Smith was unbelievably tight to start this. I mean, this is a good player. Some popped up dinks earlier now. Finding that one-handed backhand, which can be lethal.
Side out, point 15.
And that goes Roscoe Bellamy. And by the way, the Orlando Squeeze are back in action later this evening against the
15-7.
Utah Black Diamonds. So this is the first of 2 matches with this lineup. Big serve.
Point.
And a little narrower court here, Michelle. So if you get after that, you can't get as far back as a returner. That's smart to go after your serve in here.
Nice, there's a big put away from Roscoe Bellamy, utilizing that height.
Be 6'5". For those of us that are 5'8", go be 6'5". Reach into that kitchen. We got to take that on the bounce. Come on, man. Great play. That's what you want to do.
16.
Talk, fellas. That ball right there cannot be a paddle plank. I get it closer at the kitchen line. You're both reacting. That one, again, I understand you found out, as you mentioned a couple hours ago, you're playing, but that's not hard to correct.
Side out, point 9.
What kind of opportunity is this audition-wise for Roscoe and Spencer for the 10 challenger level teams that might be looking? Nice play by Spencer Smith, a little life on the side of Orlando. Duong is looking over to the sideline for his father, Duke.
I know where that gaze is aimed, that's for sure. But a Tui, inside out, and big serve and drives. They have to return the favor here. Spencer Smith has come alive. The one-handed backhand roll has been terrific. And this is a timeout, no timeout here of going to get the towel. Because Alshon even said, no, we're gonna talk and I'm gonna go get the towel. So this is a 0.5 timeout, which will not be written down by Vicki Ryan. Because you only get 1 per game, Michelle.
Yep.
Veteran move for the youngster there.
That's deep.
Exactly what you want. That one you can't overhit because you're so far ahead.
18-12.
class hand battle. That one doesn't go over, so Orlando will take it back.
And that's just as simple things, playing smart. Alshon should not be speeding it up into the one-handed backhand of Spencer Smith. He's seen 5 or 6 of those here. He's put the ball on the ground. Oh, that had one message. See that squeeze logo on Roscoe's belly? Hit it. I mean, no question. And that's a big part of pickleball at the kitchen line. He is 6'5", so that means there's a lot more Bellamy to hit.
Maybe one of the disadvantages of being that tall.
You have the reach, you have that long ability to make the kitchen smaller, but there's also a lot of you that has to get out of the way. And you have to bend too, so if you play a bigger player, you want to put the ball at their feet, make them get all the way down to the ground. You and I are much closer to the ground already to start with.
14-20.
It's a great ball by Kwong Tuong.
Yeah, first drive just too high. So if you are going to be with that aggressive play, got to have that first drive very low. No much more than a couple inches above the net.
Timeout called by the Orlando Squeeze as the Ranchers stand 4 points away from evening up the match series at 1 game apiece.
I want more of that guy. That's terrific.
And Christian Alshon is instantly trying to challenge. I think we saw a paddle in the...
So he is insistent that it deflected off Roscoe's paddle to Spencer's or vice versa.
Huh.
So, I mean, he marched up there like he was
paddles of the Texas Ranchers.
Late for class, ready to talk to the teacher. So, okay.
After video review, there was no fault on the play. Rally's going to stand as played. Texas Ranchers, you lose 1 challenge, you have 2 challenges remaining. In Orlando, you have 2 free challenges remaining. We resume play at 15-21, Orlando serving.
And you get 3 free challenges as a team to use in the 4 doubles event. So
15-21.
1 loss for Texas there.
Ball from Spencer Smith to pay off the point prior.
And 6'5" covers the middle dink really well because you just can't get the ball to bounce there because it's not even an off-balance reach. A great job by Roscoe of being in position. Wow. 2 out balls were hit, 1 by each of the Squeeze players there. Man, a 4-point lead would have been something else, but they have made this respectable, which is big.
Wow.
Man.
Some unbelievable gets by Alshon in that sequence, but Orlando finds a way to get it done.
So the fact that this didn't end up 25-9 or something, and they could still easily win this, but for confidence going forward is big.
Too good from Roscoe Bellamy, and now 22-18 looks massively different than what we saw just about 5 minutes ago.
And he has absolutely slammed the door on the middle because you would think, hey, 2 new players, let's put the ball in the middle, but it's got to be on the ground in the middle, and they haven't been able to do that. So, wow, big serve and a drive here, and we are really getting interesting.
That's deep. And Orlando back within 3.
And the number where people get nervous is if your opponent gets to 20 and they're in the precipice of that. What a rally.
What was it at the end change, 13-5?
Yes. Oh man, too much Roscoe to get out of the way there because that was going to hit the video board.
He knows it too. 23-19 now for the Ranchers.
23-19.
A lot of time left for Orlando. Oh, a massive return for Spencer Smith. It was close to the baseline. Will they challenge it? I think they will.
Ooh, okay. So, as I mentioned, you get 3 free ones. So that doesn't mean you don't get any more. It just means you'd lose a point if you get to the 4th one and you're wrong.
24-19.
At this, I like
Better than 24-19 in so many ways, especially psychologically. We'll see what Orlando does with it.
He's done so well with that. Just a good look at Duke, Blanc's dad.
24-20.
Game point for Texas. Big rip and a great finish for Christian Elshon, 25-20, but Orlando as
0-0.
What took place in that women's match. You're going to see her best right here for sure.
And Texas decided to obviously match up against Millie Rain and Spencer Smith with Huang Duong and Tina Pisnik.
And Duong needs to not try and do too much. You have a brand new team on the other side.
Wow, what a shot by Millie Rain to keep Huang Duong honest down the line. 2-0 squeeze.
The key to that is it has to bounce. If it's up in the air, he's going to kill a 2-handed backhand. So perfect pace from Millie.
Oh, such good defense by Millie Rain twice in that sequence. Couldn't finish it off, though. Texas on the board.
Same goes for Spencer Smith. Off balance there, you're just not going to make that. You want to be on balance and then go for something.
Great point.
That's where they don't want the ball to be because Spencer's going to lose to that cross-court aggressive dink, but they had an overhead earlier on. Those are the ones that the squeeze have to have.
Oh no, and a foot fault on another overhead opportunity.
And he looked down and that shoe was directly on top of the line. Usually the players scooched him back and you look down, you're like, what are you talking about? But Vicky's one of the best in the business, all over it.
Dink into the net, Orlando losing some of that early game momentum.
Yeah, instead of 4-1 with the 2 overhead putaways, now they're staring at a 4-2 deficit.
What a finish for Spencer Smith.
Just love that you finish that ball to the outside. Earn it through the middle and then close to the outside, well inside the sideline. That's a great tip for any pickleball player right there. Well done by Spencer.
Nice ball by Huang Duong, right at the hip of Millie Rain.
Yeah, and able to get that on a downward plane too.
Huang Duong is excellent at
Bye,
racket
great.
sports. He's also top in the world in paddle tennis, I'm told by his father.
He's a freak athlete.
Dedicated too.
Yes.
Spencer Smith throwing BBs across the net.
Yeah, and for a guy that likes the two-handed backhand, see if they can protect their chest. They like the ball away from their body, hit it right at the chest, and Duong couldn't handle that one.
Spread out, 26.
Get that down so you can get a little momentum. That's what Millie was able to do in the women's match.
6-4.
That's deep. 1-point game continues.
5.
Spencer Smith, also college tennis player out of BYU.
And there's the two-shot combo that tennis players have to learn. Millie's probably going to get the next one back, but that's going to deflect into the middle of the court, and Kwong was ready. Beautiful job by him right there.
Wow. Fire fight. And some chippiness now from Spencer Smith. He's very audible in a lot of these exchanges.
Needs to be.
I think that might help him a bit going in that department.
Just get involved. Get your legs moving. If it's got to get your mouth moving to help you, do it.
What a play by Millie. The advantage at the kitchen and took advantage of it. Millie Rain creating the edge.
Just perfect after that long dink rally to mix it up. Caught everyone by surprise. Great track down from Pisnik, but then you push them off the line, and they've got this knotted up.
Now a lead for Orlando, 8-7. Shan on the court talking to Kwong Duong, the captain of the team. It's wide, a couple of errors now for Texas.
DeWiggins asking, do you guys want a timeout? And I don't think they do, and I think the return to Millie is what he asked for, so that's what he got. And he got a mistake, and he thinks he's the smartest guy in the world, and he's clapping for himself over there. Okay.
8-9.
Hey, when you make a call like that, I'm telling you, it feels so good. Like, look at how I came up with something.
Wow, what a response from Kwong Duong. A simple tweak to tie it at 9.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pull, because I don't know why Spencer would think when that ball's there that he needs to do anything on his left shoulder, so she's just sitting there with the forehand.
Kwong Duong takes over, and the show continues. Texas back on top by 1. I don't know where this woman came from for the Texas Ranchers. She's been on it.
Super fan.
The Kwong Duong show continues. My goodness, 11-9, and that was maybe a point in the match where you thought he might falter a little bit, and here he is, mentally resilient.
11-9.
A big serve to match, 1 point away from the end change now for Texas.
12-9.
miss for Orlando. Texas will get to 13 first on the end change, but in 10 years she had to pull herself out of a very deep funk. She did. She found pickleball, and now she's one of the best female athletes in the world in pickleball.
And just great. I asked her about the tattoo. She's got trees. She says, I look at the trees, but it's what's underneath the roots that are the key to everything. And if you ever come out and talk to her, it's time that you will not forget. Just a terrific, terrific human being.
My gosh, Kwang Tuong, he can put overheads away like no one else.
That was one of those, again, where there wasn't the communication in the middle.
Mentioned the motivation for Tina Pisnik ahead of the break. She's been showing up accordingly.
Great first volley, but wasn't able to reload the next one. She actually had a good look at it.
16-11.
Some teams choose not to return to Kwang just because it is such a heavy, heavy ground stroke.
16.
But they're scared that Tina will just let them get into the kitchen every time. So we'll keep an eye on how they play it down the stretch.
Well, if this was your mixed doubles team for Orlando, how would you advise them to strategize?
Since they're both new, I want to hear what they do best first, so we're not trying to, at the 11th hour, change something. Oh, Spencer had a paddle in the middle, and no one's playing left field there. Great shot.
17-13.
That serve is just massive. Spencer prefers the slice return, but that was sitting up too much, so he's trying to come through it, just couldn't there. I would return to Tina, though. I mean, it's just, that drive is a lot to deal with. I'd rather have them at the kitchen than have him just destroying it, but it's two very good shots.
Kwang Tuong lets it go. What a performance for the Ranchers, 19-14 now.
And there's the difference between reach and acceleration. Look at that first step to identify that and explode sideways. That is a terrific play from Q right there. Oh, that's got to be killed. Beautiful lob the other way, and when you see a player going to hit a backhand overhead, you must hold your line at the kitchen line because you're not going to get something with pace back. Perfectly played by the Ranchers.
Set out, point 15.
Well, willing to bet Kwang Tuong spends more hours on court than almost anybody on the pro circuit.
The amount of practice touches he gets versus other players hitting every shot.
Oh, ATP, I thought maybe was going out for Spencer Smith. Tina Pisnik played it anyways.
And you want to talk about, again, that first step has to be there because that ball is running away from him with the topspin. Great play by Spencer. It's not on balance there for Millie. if you're falling away and you take a big topspin
21,
swing, that's
16.
one I'd rather have you short hop and just put it in play.
Deep for Spencer Smith.
And the paddle got punched. How dare you?
Timeout, sweep.
Trade by the 4 Major League Pickleball ahead of November's playoffs. Your little team vying for the top 6 spots. Good point for Orlando. The timeout called on their side.
Yeah, be aggressive, Spencer.
17-22.
Ooh, just wide for Billy
Timeout,
Rain.
point 23.
Terrific first volley from Duong right there.
He's putting so much pressure on Orlando
23,
just by
17.
himself. Still alive is Orlando.
18-23.
Point surrendered will give Texas a game point from here on out. That'll do it right there. 24-18 game point Texas.
Love that Duong found an angle here. No way they're going to get that back. They've gotten a lot back, but not that one.
24-18.
Wow, Kwong Duong finishes it off 25-18. The athleticism shining bright here on center courts.
Yeah, and that was close through the middle of that rally and that match, and well done for the Ranchers to find the, you know, just that extra gear that they have from playing together. So
Paris Todd was out training with Roscoe in LA after San Clemente. Or upon us now. Big play from Roscoe Bellamy.
awesome start. So if Alshon wants to try and drive it, he's got to cut off almost all of those. And this is what happened in the women's match. Just all of a sudden you look up and it's 7-2, and that deficit weighs on you. So the great start was really important here. There's a air-mailed miss there, a little cocktail 3-0 on a Sunday afternoon.
3-0.
Big grip.
Side out, point one.
That one from Paris Chad. It was met with a miss hit. She couldn't get there.
And fractions. The drive from Paris was so good, and Etta was just able to get that up and over.
Wow, that's a nice ball from Roscoe Bellamy. Or corner of the kitchenette, as you said.
Yes, and I like the fact that he went for it. Don't play safe. He has a beautiful 2-minute backhand roll off the bounce on that side. Go for it. Don't do that, though. and I mean, like, drive the ball. You're just inviting Christian to jump over. Great read, but that's an easy read for a guy that's that big and moves that well.
Christian Alshon all over the tack twice now down the line on Paris Chad. It's a 1-point game early. Wide for Bellamy. Texas ties it at 4.
Yeah, again, the choice of where you're returning. If you return to the guy, you keep him back, but you deal with the drive. So let's see if Paris changes anything here. Went middle, so that made it harder, but still she's moving on that first volley, and that's what creates a miss. See if Roscoe can pull one down the line to Etta. I mean, you cannot have lather, rinse, repeat in a match this much.
6-4.
It's wide.
Right out, .5.
Orlando will accept the break.
Finally got a return over to Etta.
5-6.
Chanel pulls the trigger on an unsuspecting ball.
And you would love him, if you're a squeeze fan, to keep choosing that particular option. That was 3 feet long.
Oh,
my.
He's there. Yeah.
Oh, Roscoe, we're going to play that for centuries if you make that. Because the shot before it was so fun, but couldn't make it.
What a play by Elshan, though. It's wide.
Right out, .7. 7-7.
Todd typically plays mixed with Tyson McGuffin. Nice play by Elshan, and the choice to drive it to him. At least it was a drive, not a loopy third, right?
Yep.
8-7.
He's the one coming forward, too.
At it right. Takes a crack at it, and her aunt is the one that's in the cowboy hat, we have learned. She is on her feet for Etta Wright, the local Utah native. Nice play by Roscoe Bellamy to match it off the Ernie.
Yeah, I'm not the only one that can jump the kitchen, so less happy after that particular rally. We had her cheering for the Pioneers when we had Etta Wright on that team, and loved having her. And yikes, that's we'll just say a miss hit there. We'll move on, same guy.
Deep.
That has to be it. Paris has got to get that return cross court, and then Roscoe has to squeeze the middle. That's the pattern for when Paris is returning.
Was too loopy. Christian Elshan was all over it.
And message sent with that cross court at the outside hip, but hammered.
What a play by Christian Elshan, 13-9, and the end change lead is theirs. Texas looking sharp. Right here, that means 3 standing points. Orlando, meanwhile, fighting to stay alive in the match. They could force a tiebreak 5th game situation. Roscoe Bellamy hopes that does indeed happen.
Great rally for him, for his confidence. Just, the end switch, just reset. We saw he and Spencer Smith play much better after the change in the men's doubles match. So the 5th ball, meaning the serve is the 1st, the return 2nd, drive 3rd, but the 5th from Roscoe way too high.
14-10.
Deep for Elshan.
Point 11. 11-15.
Oh my.
Set out, point 16.
Unlucky off the tape there, because I like that Roscoe
16,
hammered
11.
a ball down the line at Etta. can't happen right now.
(17-11).
Oh, more plays.
Point of the match so far.
That floor was indeed lava there, and that is what the squeeze needed. Now, can they do something with the ball on offense? The answer is no. So in transition, that's where Roscoe has not been sharp here, and that's a problem. You are a little bit of an underdog in a match. You can't not make the fundamental plays.
That's so good from Christian Elshon.
Timeout Orlando, 19-12.
Such an incredible athlete. 18-12 lead now for the Texas Ranchers. That's owned by Scotty Scheffler. This drink is not what the doctor ordered for Orlando.
Not at all. I mean, I know you're supposed to drink orange juice, and that's a healthy choice, but that the doctor would have said, absolutely make your dinks with your juice. If you miss stinks, you feel like I got to do something more, and that's a tough ball to make because that is sitting on it, even if that is going to stay in.
Point. (22-12). Point 13.
Paris did a great job from earlier in the match of adjusting her returns, so
13,
they've got to do something on their serve here, get 3 or 4.
Some good pressure from the kitchen from Roscoe Bellamy.
(14-22). Point 23.
Again, went for that ball, just
23-14.
hasn't made a couple down the stretch here.
Oh no, Paris John couldn't get out of the way. And a match point for the Texas Ranchers. They would get 3 standing points for a regulation win. That's massive as we look ahead to the playoffs, and that serve is deep.
Point 15.
Season were to end today, Texas would make that top 6 cutoff. They're top 3 right now, the premier level, but need a cushion.
I love that the big fella sees a paddle up on the other side. It's just the inverse. If their paddle's up, your paddle's got to be down. He dug one out, but couldn't get the next one.
24-15.
Christian Elshon seals it 25-15. The Texas Ranchers collect 3 standing points and put on a show for us on the national stage, Dave.
Yeah, the